So there are lots of ways, right?
Sure.
But you're really saying help the learners do something and not just sit there and try and take in information, right?
I think there's been an eternal challenge for any teacher, and that is every week we have the hope and the expectation that people will have read the material that we're covering in that particular week. Right. And I think many teachers would say, oh, it's terribly hard to get the people to do that. Well, again, this is only one. It helps the learners if they understand that they are agents who act, not objects coming to be acted upon. And a teacher has to be patient because this is a very different pattern than what we are accustomed to in the culture of the church.
Right.
Let me just give an example of what I do when I'm with missionaries. I do not go and spend 3 or 4 hours giving a talk to missionaries. Depending on the needs in that particular mission, I'll invite them to read 2 or 3 messages, general conference talks or other things. And as I begin working with the missionaries, I may take 5 or 10 minutes to kind of help them understand the pattern that we're going to be using. And then my question is, what did you learn? What stood out to you as you read and studied these messages? And then I just listen to them, which helps me know where they are and what they need. And in the process of listening to and building upon their comments, the Holy Ghost will guide us to the things that are needful in that particular mission. Now,
that could be done in any class.
Yeah, not all the time.
Not all the time.
But sometimes.
Right.
The notion is that just as in a car with a standard transmission, you have a series of gears, and each gear is oriented to a particular driving situation. Mm-hmm. Well, there are settings where information needs to be conveyed, and there's a particular pattern for that. There are different patterns so that people can take the information and try to get it from unto into. And that doesn't happen because people are talking at them. It happens because the learners are acting. So you just have to use the right pattern in order to achieve the desired outcome.
I remember while I was serving as a mission president, we were driving around the mission and doing zone conferences, and one of the assistants said, so when do you decide what you're going to teach in the next zone conference? How do you decide that? And I said, that's a good question, because I had been thinking about it myself. I thought, well, during this zone conference, I said, it's actually during this zone conference that I find out where we are as a mission, and then I can know, the Lord can help me know what to do next time, 6 weeks hence. Now that time frame is a little different, but the important point here is that I told the missionaries, I watch you. I go out and teach with you. I listen to you. I observe what you're doing. And then the Lord helps me know this is what is now needed to help us increase and grow and move to the next level.